Hello everyone. This is the Connecting Network Lab 4.1.3.5 Part 2. So for today, we're going to look at the Part 2 of this lab. Configure a standard ACL version 4 to restrict access to the blue LAN. Okay, so this is a standard ACL. You want to enforce it nearest to the destination. So obviously here, you want to do it in R2. Okay, nearest to destination. Okay, so from part 1, we already have an earlier ACL, okay, in R2, which is ACL 10. Okay, so this is ACL list 20. It will be a different group. Okay, so this is the requirement. Access list 20 should be start with the following command: ACL to blue LAN, permit PCA to reach the blue LAN. So PCA, PCA to reach the blue LAN, only PCA. So in here, you need to allow the host. Okay, deny the yellow LAN from reaching blue LAN. Okay, so the rest will be blocked. Okay, and allow all other network to reach the blue LAN. The green and the pink should be able to reach the blue LAN. Okay, so let's look at the detail. So in here, okay, so always remember back the steps here. First, before you start to configure, you might want to design your ACL first. Choose a standard or extended. This one obviously is standard. Okay, so decide which router and interface to enforce. Obviously, this is standard, so nearest to destination. Okay, so in R2, which interface? This interface. Okay, G00 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so configure the rule, permit and deny, and then enforce. This will be also inbound. Okay, and then the last one is to test. Okay, so we already verified connectivity earlier. So okay, okay. So this one, it will be accessed. The first one, list 20. It will be a remark. Okay, so a remark is just a remark. It won't count into your ACL statement. You will not see in show IP access list. It will only appear in show run. Okay, so permit PCA. Okay, so permit PCA gives you the clue that you need to permit a host. 20 permit host. Okay, host A. So host A will be 192.168.100. Okay. Okay. Alright. So deny the rest. Okay. So for this, you need to put access list. Access list 20. Deny the rest. The rest will be the rest from PC yellow LAN. So yellow LAN, you will have two address here. These are the address. Okay. One 192.168.1.1, 192.168.2. Okay. So deny 192.168.1.0.000.255, and you also need to deny 192. Okay. Okay. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay. However, okay, if you remember that when you create an ACL, we have an implicit deny. Okay, so in here you may not need to configure, because why? When you permit the host here earlier, automatically these two will fall under implicit deny bucket. Okay, so all of these both push a note, both may or may not need to configure. Why? Because you have the implicit deny down here. Okay, So allow all other network to reach here. So this one will be access list 20 any. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go to R2 and configure now. Okay, so R2, what is the password again? Admin01, admin01, password is Cisco P. Okay, okay, show IP access list. Okay, so we have the earlier part 1 one. Okay, so it's just to configure the part 2 T. Okay, alright. Okay, so the first one is to do the remark. Okay, sorry, access list 20 remark ACL underscore to blue and okay. Now the first one is actually to allow the host. Okay, so access list 20 permit host 192.168.1.100. Okay, alright, so before I want to proceed with the following ACL, I would like to test first. Okay, so I've already have the rule here. Okay, double check again. We'll show IP access list. Okay, yeah, we have created number 20. Okay, now I want to enforce. Where should I enforce this interface outbound? Okay, so let's look at the interface to show IP interface brief. Okay, so it should be this one. Okay, G00 actually outbound, G00 outbound. Okay, interface G00 IP access group 20 outbound. Okay, right, so let's test first from PCA. Okay, so PCA should be able to access. Okay, so from PCA I should try to ping PCE. Okay, what is PCE IP? Okay, this one. Okay, okay, alright, so let's change PCA IP to another IP. For example, here, change it to 101. Okay, so by right 101 it will block. Okay, so you get reception host unreachable. Okay, alright, so next one, let's try from PCB. So by right PCB also won't be able to ping. Okay, right, so with that it shows that you can configure, or you don't need to configure the PC C. Okay, so this statement is not required actually. Okay, however, for this exercise, it is counted for this one. If you don't configure, it's already fall under the implicit bucket. Okay, alright, so let's continue. It's the second one. Okay, so access list 20 deny host 192.192.168.D9 is not host D9, the whole network. 168.0 to 0.0.0.255. No hostword because you're denying the whole network. Okay, to show IP access list. Okay, so the last statement we did was this one. Okay, for this packet tracer purposes to be counted in the completion, you need this statement. So however, if you don't configure this one, it works fine because we have already tested. Okay, PCA with 101 IP, it does not allow. Okay, it falls under the implicit bucket. Okay, alright, so let's move on. So it's done. Okay, so the last one is to allow the rest. Okay, sorry, to the access list for the rest. So you need to have the last statement will be permit any. Okay, this is for the third statement. Okay, review back the show IP access list. Okay, alright, so the first one to allow on the host PCA. Okay, so this one will block the rest. Okay, this one will block all the yellow network from reaching blue. Okay, and permit any is to allow the green and the purple network to reach the blue network. Okay, so you can test now. Okay, let's test from here. Okay, let's check back the IP address. Okay, we change this now. Okay, 100. Okay. Okay, successful. Let's try from B. Okay. Okay, so this one is because we block from the rest. This is the second requirement. From the third one. Okay, so this is allow. This is the last statement. Permit any. Okay, this one. Okay, so successfully pin. Okay, so you can check back your counter. Okay. Alright, so yeah, here is the new one. You can see previously there is no matching statement. Okay, so those traffic that went through, it should be seen here. Okay, alright, so let's look at it again. Okay, so we have completed this one, the first one, create and apply. So okay, we have already verified this one. Ping from all host should fail. Okay, insert an AC access list. Okay? You need to make changes to access the insert and access control entry into this. Permit A to reach blue line, insert AC. Okay, so this one is you need to add a new statement prior to that. Okay, so make changes, insert and access control list. Insert and remove. Okay. Okay, so if you want to remove an ACL here, you can always just put no. Okay. Right. So if you need to, depends on the where do you want to insert. Okay, let's say I want to insert something here. Okay. For example, okay. Let's go to the IP access list standard 20. Okay, let's say I want to insert something before as I want to block, I want to add another permit host, okay, from this yellow network. Okay, so in here I need to specify something which is fall between 20 and 10. So for example, you can choose a number here, for example 15. Okay, permit another host in yellow. By right, it should be blocked. Permit host 92.168.1.101. Okay, so if I review back, do show IP access list. Okay, so you can see now, right? This new ACL statement I've put in between the first one and the second one. Okay, if you can recall back initially, only PCA is able to access the blue network. So let's use PCA. Okay, let's change PCA IP to 101. Okay, right. See now. Now with PCA 101 IP, I'm able to reach blue network. Why? Because okay, I've added a new statement here, and my statement is specific. It is above the deny statement. Okay, so for you to put above above 20, for example, this is priority number, you can choose a number to put here. Okay, make sure the number falls between 10 to 20. I choose 15 just now. Okay, you need to go into the access list first. Okay, then only remove. Okay, alright. So I'm inside the network. I want to remove the previous one, so you can just put no 15. Okay, show IP access list. To show IP access list. Okay, now I remove the 15 one. Okay, this is no longer here. So that is how you want to add an ACL in between this statement. If you don't put the number here, I'll show you an example. Okay, if I don't put here, I will just permit host 192.168.1.101. Okay, so if I just do it like this, you will see what happened here. See, the access list will fall to the last one. Okay, because I did not put any priority number. What will happen here is, if I do 101, let's test again. Okay, you will see destination host unreachable. Why? Because when the packet reaches R2, okay, it will check for the first statement. Okay, first statement does not match my traffic because I'm coming from 101. My source is 101. Okay, it goes to the second statement. So deny 192.168.1.0 the whole network. My traffic is now falls under this statement. Therefore, enforce. What does it do? It drops my packet. It won't check below here. Okay. So what happened earlier? If you put above, then my second statement will actually permit that particular host 101 to go through. Okay. Right. So I shall delete this one first. To show IP. Okay. Alright, so I've shown you how to insert a new ACL, okay, within the given priority number. Okay, you can always configure back again all, but it takes time. So it's better to just insert in between based on the requirement. Always remember the specific one must be at the top, the general one will be down. So how do you know specific? In standard case, you want to block a host, okay, or you want to deny a host, it has to be at the top, and the rest can be down. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's all for part 2. Thank you.